specific cars riding around, threatening people.
Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. That's what y'all should have came out here and said to us.
It's 12:15 in the morning, Thanksgiving morning.
I ain't put the shit up. I ain't got no gun on me. I ain't got no right to ask people shit.
The police have fired a marker round at people who were standing behind the fence.
That's a part of protecting and serving.
I know you don't give a fuck. You're a racist motherfucker. No, nobody cares. You're a racist motherfucker.
What's his name? Let me put his ass. He's put his ass on racist cops.
I know you're a racist motherfucker. I remember you. You don't care about shit no more. You ain't doing none of that. You gotta do all that.
You can just yell him out. I'm
You don't even gotta do all that though. You so tough though over there.
We have another police with that doesn't look like a marker on it. Looks like something a lot more serious. You can hear over the, if you have a scanner, maybe listen to that. Talking about 3 vehicles. You can hear it coming over there, loudspeaker.
What the fuck is you talking about? You all tough shit. What up? You all tough. Nothing but a fucking reason at all. Ain't nobody got no weapons over here. What? Yeah, you know we gonna back down, huh? Cause you got that, huh? Take that shit off and bring your ass over here. You do that. Motherfucker. You don't gotta do that. That was someone they had to do with the crowd that you shooting at. Just shoot into the fucking crowd. That's dumb. Number 1 rule. Refuse to take away.
Again, right when we went live, we walked over to the front. The police have shot a marker round into the crowd.
You're a dumbass, boy. I don't want you now. First I was kicking the seat. Fuck you now. Fuck you now. You feel me? I say fuck you now. That was my cousin.
Jamal Clark's cousin. It's been peaceful all week. And they're out here shooting at folks that were standing behind the barricades. Again, police have popped up over here, up on the cherry picker. We have people with their hands up.
I hope your wife dies.
I don't hope none that. That's why.
Tough guy. Come on and shoot at the crowd. Dumbass. You got cameras. You got cameras. You felt the white people that shot this bitch up. You bitch!
So again, we have a situation where the camp is being.
Show all this so they can see this. Show all this.
This is peaceful people out here, still mingling around a fire. People have their hands up. The police have already shot a marker round into the crowd.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up!
Who are you trying to shoot?
Don't shoot any hands up. I'm not putting my gun down.
Fuck that shit, man. Hands up!
Why don't you put your gun down like a human being?
You don't need to put it
When presented with other, well, not other, unarmed human beings. You guys are armed, of course, but we're unarmed. Why don't you put your gun down?
Fuck you mean? You standing there agonizing the fucking crowd.
The crowd again is talking about diffusing the situations. The police come out when the community's already riled up. There's a car rolling around. There's possible fires, shots fired. Police
You
come
know
out,
people are
shoot
threatening
marker
us.
rounds at
Why are you guys
community.
targeting us?
You hear from the community. People are getting threatened here at the camp, and the police have come out and started shooting marker rounds.
You make it a whole lot worse. You make it a whole lot worse.
Looking for people to shoot, I'm sure.
The police were asked about 20 minutes ago to help because there was a person who walked up from the demonstration and asked them to help
Why
based
don't you
on
put your gun
the
down?
threats that the camp was facing, and they were told that they couldn't leave
As long as your
and that they
gun
couldn't
is
do
in your
anything about the
hands, you're
threat.
escalating shit.
Right after that, there was more threats that came through. The police come out to the front and shot a marker round at people.
They train the other motherfucking terrorists. See what the shoot shit back. What are you talking about? We trying to stop that. You want to shoot shit.
What you talking to these niggas for? What you talking to these puss ass niggas for? This is the law. This is the law of America. That flag needs to come down. If this is the law. If this is what you call law. My hands is up. That's the law, right? That's the law, right? If your hands is up, do you shoot? When you got cuffs, do you shoot? I wish you do that to your kids. Fuck out of here. You go back home to his own kids and lay down peacefully. No, he just killed somebody's kid. Why are we talking to this bitch ass niggas, man? Hush. Don't talk. Watch. Yeah, put it up. I know.
It's pretty cold out here. Again, the threat is the threat is from outside of the camp. The camp is threatened. Upon these threats, the police come out after something ensued with the car that came up on Newton.
Yeah, you shoot off.
Police shot marker rounds into the crowd.
Start shooting. Start shooting, sir.
What a boss man is. I know you ain't going y'all like real bosses.
He ain't no boss. He ain't no boss.
Y'all sit off.
Why doesn't someone explain to us why you're holding
Why
weapons
is
on
nobody
us?
talking? Because why?
No one has an explanation?
You just staring at me.
Shoot back. They ain't gonna do shit.
They can't do shit if they shoot them motherfuckers
I swear to God.
and hit one of these kids.
Hit the kids. Go ahead, hit the kids.
Police still up on
Your
the
buddy
cherry
sitting right here in
picking.
the window watching. Why you don't come get your boys and tell them to come sit their ass down?
Why? Look right here. Help them.
Go get your boys. Don't watch us.
They look like they in distress. They stressing, man. Somebody jumping, man. Somebody just shot you, sir.
Broken window, I don't know anything about.
I was saying I would shoot your kids. I'm saying I would shoot these kids.
Let's do it.
I don't know if there's any other live feeds, I'm not sure.
Would probably be more comfortable policing the suburbs.
A marker round is
Why don't you just go back
what
to
they're
the
shooting
suburbs?
from right here.
I'll take that, sir. Sue you, sir.
You see those big rounds? They're actually green and they're marker rounds.
Every day is given.
And they're used to hit people and then supposedly go back and then
Put your
arrest
white
them.
hoods on next time. Don't put on the blue suits. Put your white hoods on next time. Take off the blue suit. You're disgracing that uniform. Oh, you sorry bitch.
Train 2 be advised, our police will be waiting.
Fuck them. Don't nobody give a fuck. Fuck 12. Fuck 12.
Train 2 25 minutes.
Someone threw a bottle.
Was it a plastic bottle?
Plastic bottle?
Allegedly.
Plastic bottle was thrown, allegedly. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. So allegedly, that's why the police come out. Plastic bottle. We still have police up
Return
here.
domestic call
Peering
1422
over.
26th Avenue North. This is apartment number 2. 421's been up there 2 times. They were sent in DOA. Caller on site said now there's a female. The male on site has a
We
gun.
have the community out here.
European black male, 20,
Still getting warm.
medium build, wearing a black hoodie and blue jeans.
Still living life.
Copy, arriving 2 blocks.
Really have the cherry picker.
431 the back.
So the police have been
Copy 431.
up here for about 10-15 minutes.
Duluth and 100 with 667 Lincoln Mary.
Let's get some warmth. What's up, man? You okay? You been up here?
Huh?
You been up here? You just
Yeah,
got
since 6.
Yeah? You want to talk about anything?
Yeah, I guess. I think there's like, I don't know what's going on. You never know what's the plan to like divert attention. And I guess like there's this there was, from what I just saw over there in the UROC parking lot, was a white man with his supposedly two white children. They're in camo type outfits in a truck. I don't know what kind of truck it is, but I did get the license plate. From what I heard, they were just sitting in the parking lot watching and just being in the parking lot, and I saw a huge crowd go and approach them because everyone's on edge. Like any white person that shows up in a truck in camo is going to be suspicious, and so they got approached, and the crowd was like very tense around the truck and trying to get in the truck to like question them and all of this. And the dad was saying the whole time, or the older white man in the passenger seat was saying that he's here to teach his son a moment. I'm like, teach his son a moment where? It's midnight, and you have a 16-year-old and a 14-year-old sitting down in a parking lot looking suspicious as hell when we just had shots that were fired at protesters a couple days ago. Everybody's going to be tense anyway, and you're going to come sit in the parking lot with two white people in a pickup truck at 12 to teach your kid a moment. I don't think that sounds sketch to me. And so the fact that they were just sitting in there, I felt like it was planted. Like, honestly, I don't even know what they're out here trying to do, but that was definitely to divert attention or to do something that was calculated. That wasn't a man out here trying to teach his son a moment. You don't come out here to teach your son a moment about protests at midnight when protesters are tense and tense about what had happened 2 days ago. And I had heard from 2 other people that they saw that specific truck and that specific person come earlier today, and a similar situation happened. And so for them to come back and have this happen again, that's hella sus.
University and McDonald's getting
We're not going to allow that. We're just not going to tolerate that. If you're here to protest and you're here to be about what we're about, then you need to come in here and actually do what other folks are doing and not look suspicious and not look like you out here trying to be something else. Then people won't come at you like that. But if you're sitting in a pickup truck for hours looking at us wearing camo, he was wearing camo. You don't come to a protest in camo. At least try to get some kind of shirt, Black Lives Matter shirt or something.
Some more shots. Maybe fireworks.
It's fireworks. It's fireworks. Going down. Y'all tripping. Fireworks.
4235, check your status.
Code 4.
So yeah, police perched up over the wall.
Taking shots at the crowd, and they're out here harassing us. What the fuck?
Were those marker rounds one shot?
There wasn't no motherfucking mark around. There was somebody shooting over there. Probably another one of them motherfucking white-ass supremacists that they keep sending through the
We shooting.
They let off fireworks yesterday, but we having our little thing out here praying and shit. They let off fireworks to be funny. Where that come from? Oh, like 2 motherfuckers around here. You know these pink motherfuckers around here doing this shit.
Man, nigga, motherfuckers are shooting with rifles, nigga. That echoed, nigga. Right. I just shot a 223 a week ago, nigga.
On the roof, huh?
Get off the fucking roof! Go get down! Get off the fucking roof!
We have 2 police perched up on the roof. They're actually like, you can tell they're like kneeling or sitting down.
Did you see them move?
Yeah, you can see those guys move. I ain't see any of the other things over here. They're like sitting down because if they stand up, you can see them perch up.
Well, do you really believe they would shoot somebody? Think about it.
Yeah.
So then now you know what I go through.
Can I film you? Can I film you say that?
I see the assistants.
So you're saying what?
Man.
Yeah, that's some real shit.
Real talk. Now, because you got cameras.
Yeah, no.
You can see it.
Yeah.
No, I ain't been telling lies. I've been telling the truth my entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can see what I'm saying. We'll do your job for you.
What you going through every day?
We'll do your job for you. Since the 60s.
Every day, huh?
Every day.
What's it like, man? What's it like?
Bruh, I have post-traumatic slave syndrome. I've never come out of way. But then miseducate me, not uneducate, not diseducate, miseducate, deliberately teach me some shit. Really, I want you to be undergrad. They told me one time, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be an engineer. I want to build things. I want to engineer shit. She told me I should be a garbage man. 1969, that bitch. I can tell you stories about life. But if you could just live one day in my shoes. I buried 2 sons. Fuck you. You think I'm not mad? You think I don't have anger or righteous indignation? If I could die, if I could die for my grandkids, I just had a great grandbaby. To survive, to have justice, peace. No, hell no. Oh, that's black man, my bad.
So the community's at edge out here. We still have the police perched up on the roof. The voice that we heard was an elder speaking about some random.
Yeah, Laura's homie. Nico, that's right. Eric. Smudge?
Please. Getting smudged up. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. You staying safe out here? We know why that car's here.
578 Boyd, David Victor.
You got some flowers. Correct. Today was July 1st.
Dispatch engine 1 is cleared.
So, you heard the community, you heard from Aja. They shot a rubber bullet at the pool. They back up. And the police have come back out. Perched behind the walls. I see 4, 2 on the left and 2 on the right. Maybe 3 on the right, actually. Not sure where this new response came from. Those look like not the marker rounds that are in the front. Those look like real.
She's getting permission from the
Rockets.
homeowner.
I'm not really positive exactly. It's really dark. Can't really
There's also
tell.
one male watching TV in the living room. 20 dispatch, what is the FD number and the first name?
File is 11281.
Everything.
35 direct patrol.
Sorry about the clicks on my phone. I was totally my fault. Within turning the stream on, it was a quick endeavor. So.
But I don't give y'all the right to throw shit. Because they trying to hold that against us.
I hear the community discourse in the back.
Do
not
ladies
throw
and gentlemen,
anything.
Do not keep throwing shit over here to provoke them.
The community doesn't want to be revoked. Doesn't want to provoke the police.
They didn't care when they shot the car. They didn't care. I know that, but we trying to make it peaceful. Fuck them.
You hear the community's got some righteous anger. It's pretty valid. Where they're pretty mad at the police at this precinct. Again, this is Thanksgiving Day. Start of it. It's 12:38. There's been some action around the camp of basically people who are very suspect. There's been a lot of rumors around the camp. Certain people, there's patrols that have been walking around camp. Looks like the police. They're retreating. They're retreating with the marker rounds. They let the live ammo. It looked like the live ammo guns go in first.
They ain't coming out of there. They're gonna sit right back there. They safe back there. They must forget they gotta get off work. Trust they bitch ass out. You got the right to tell them kiss every part of your body. Don't do that their ass. Fuck you know.
How you doing? So we're out here, 4th Precinct. I'm actually, excuse the movage, grabbing some warmer gear. It's actually a lot colder than I thought. Still got the community kitchen going. So we still got, look at this, community's well fed.
Agents call to DK and will be clear report.
Copy, your party attached to Precinct currently.
That's a minute.
Let's see this. What do you want? So there's a list of what you want. This is new. 4th Precinct, Chowdown. There's a lot of the donated supplies. Clothes drive. We talked to some people who were at the funeral a little bit later. The funeral of Jamar Clark was today, the wake. These are all donated supplies. And pop up the chat. Thank you all for chatting and joining us. You're welcome for streaming. Cops still on the roof. They're still over here. It's very cold. There they go. You got to just, and you hear the beep, beep, beep. Yeah, the propane heat lamps. But we're all out of propane, so the propane heat lamps are just for show right now, unfortunately. So we still have a lot of fires going on. Yeah, the street lamps, turned on the street lamps for heat. Lots of smoke from those fires, yep. And that's why it was actually donated. The heat lamps are donated by Sierra Club, who's an environmentalist group. They talked about the specific disparities of asthma on the north side. And because of that, they donated heat lamps because they saw that the fires were creating so much smoke. So here's a barricade at the north end, or excuse me, the west end, east end of Plymouth. This is Morgan. This is the precinct where the cops that murdered Jamar Clark 2 blocks down at Plymouth and James work. And this precinct used to be the community, or the way, it used to be a community center. So here you have all this firewood, donated firewood from the community, donated pallets, donated wood, and it's become a barricade that forces people to not be able to drive through here. We have a lot of signs that have been put up. Justice for Jamar, Justice for Jamar, Black Lives Matter, SDK, Save the Kids. They do youth work. We have End State Violence. And then No Justice, No Peace. A lot of these were used at the march yesterday. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. The Asada chant was written on huge cloths like this. The whole Asada chant is pretty cool. We streamed yesterday. Go back in the stream and check it out. There's obviously Black Lives Matter. Release the tapes. And here's the community has reinforced this street because of safety. You see, this is 1 block away. The shooting the other night happened up the block, literally up this hill, not too far. So the community has reinforced this barricade to prevent any cars from coming through. We have this alleyway, which is like a side alley that has been connecting a lot of the vehicles. There's been some worry about that side alley at specific times for safety. A lot of people are out here, a lot of people are on point. A lot of people manning the area, community self-defense. Community security takes care of themselves. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, how you doing, man?
Good to see you.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. You just getting down here?
Yeah, I just came from work.
Nice.
So I went home and changed over.
That vehicle's north in the alley now, it's full dark out.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least about 15. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Good, man. How are you?
Alright.
How was everything today?
It was alright. I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I'm streaming right now.
Not really. Where's the regular?
Precinct 200.
Very good. Shit, never back down. That's all.
Soldier Boulevard to Diamond South with 409. Lieutenant Union John.
You know what I'm saying? Now we back out here. Hell yeah. They still got to give us the rest of what we want.
Yeah.
Gave us a little bit, but not all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I want this police locked up, man. I'm going home forever.
Yeah.
I'm coming back and show these motherfuckers that this is what it is. You know, after we do get justice, I don't want everybody to separate like we was at first. Because all that means all of this was for nothing.
You want to build that community and keep that community built.
I could have said that on camera, but you know how
That's
that
real.
is. But
No, that's real. I appreciate it. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
No.
Everybody
People can
don't
hear
need to
you.
go back. Everybody
can
don't
hear
need to
you.
go back to what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we should keep it like this.
Yeah.
Shit. That's all I want.
So they shot and killed him because he didn't put his hands up. And he said he showed them a gun.
So you heard the voice in the background. The voice in the background that everybody heard. Jamar's cousin. And he was talking about the
Put
funeral.
his hands up when he told they shot and killed him. And then they said he showed a gun. They gonna always add that little touch. I know. This shit is crazy.
So, all right, a lot going on.
I'm not playing, boy.
Yeah, it's 11th day. Still got the hot chocolate rocking. There's actually two of them bad boys now. We got the Birchwood Cafe donated some peace coffee. We got some other coffee. Really good hot coffee. We got some chalk. R.I.P. Jamar Clark. That's where it's all at. That's where it starts. Hap, how you doing? How's everything out here
The whole
tonight?
changed today.
Yeah?
I was in the same clothes in like 7-8 days.
You got the change finally?
Yeah, man.
Nice. How is your son?
Huh? He's doing good.
Yeah?
Oh no. Got to stay on full through just fine.
Word.
So he's good.
That's great to hear.
He's been following me, man.
They've been following you?
So I keep the kids on me now, bro.
Is the police following you or the...
Yeah, that's them. The white supremacists.
The white supremacists following you.
Who was this in that truck?
Let's go get the passenger seat.
We got a lot of tension right here, but right here you heard the voice of a woman whose son was shot the other day by white supremacists.
Here.
Precinct reporting 4 to 5 shots east of the precinct is fired. 4 to 5 shots fired east of the precinct, 7-1.
So we're out here. I'm gonna count the fires. We got one. We got two. We got three. And at each fire, there's conversations. These conversations range from liberation talks to how you doing, having a good day, to Jamar Clark, to a variety of things. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fires.
Okay, but they sacrificed the money to keep up. So why did we?
Yeah, 7 fires. 8 fires. Again, this is on the street, middle of the street, outside of the precinct. 9 fires, 10 fires, 11 fires, 12, 13, 14 fires. Here's the Newton side. What's that? Here's a Newton side barricade. Again, the community is out here defending itself. There's been numerous incidences where the community has faced threats by white supremacists, by other such people who are against the Black Lives Matter movement. So a barricade has been erected to protect the camp, to protect the community from these outside invaders, essentially. So we got the medic tent. Up on top of here is where they were just perched over the roof. All you with any questions of what they need? You see that? We need gloves. Gloves is a need. I think I need gloves too. I've lost gloves. Like, these are cool gloves. I could probably use them, but... And that's the dope thing about this. Like, I could literally just use them. And everything is all good. Donated. So we still have a mass amount of police. We have a lot of police in the doorway. I see them like wave. I don't know if he was waving at me or what he was doing. He like waved his arm away. One of them actually has like a bullhorn. It seems like he's about to come out soon.
Good. Can you check a mapping or records? Is 1530 East 82nd, is that a house or an apartment?
So this is what they look at. They look at people having discussions around the fire. That's what they're looking at. The threatening thing is community getting together. Community having discussions about how to free themselves from oppression, how to have a better life, how to get justice for Jamar Clark, how to get their demands met. See in this window, it's where a really tall officer, he's actually got a bullhorn. He just moved it in his hand. That was the bullhorn that was shining. I don't think they've come out and made any announcements in days. They just don't do that. They don't communicate with the community. They don't talk to the community when they're out here. There was one day that they did during this last week. That was a day where they all came up to the front to these barricades, and they all tried to speak to the community. Didn't really happen. Hasn't really happened since then that I've seen. I haven't been up here 24/7, but we've been up here. Me and Lorenzo and the other some other parts of the Unicorn Riot crew. Again, it's not just Nico and Lorenzo. It's plenty of us, and we got people that have been out here and have also been shot at besides us and roughed up by the police and manhandled. They've manhandled women, not only just women press from our Unicorn Riot collective, but women peaceful demonstrators as well. And the police are responsible specifically for executing Jamar Clark, and again, that is why this occupation has happened. That is why everybody is out here. There's demands. Those demands have yet to be met. Jamar Clark was buried today. His wake was today. And we have the stream of the funeral procession. If you go back in the day, you'll see the funeral procession, and that procession was really powerful. And we have a lot of community that's out here in support of Jamar Clark. That's not backing down. They have demands, and the demands are release the tapes and indict and convict the officers for murder. Officers who are responsible for Jamar Clark's murder. Yeah, thanks, Oren, for following us. Anarcho Murph. Yeah, thanks for talking. Yep, they came out and yep, they just laugh. You know, they laugh, they sneer, they wink. No conversation though. It's no communication. Yeah, a lot of people. Tyson Trueblood, thanks for talking. They should rename Morgan Avenue to Justice Avenue and rename Newton to Jamar Avenue with the 4th precinct in the middle. And the street would be Justice for Jamar. Wow, that's pretty dope. I like that idea. People have talked about making even just Plymouth Avenue Jamar Clark Avenue.
500 Harvard Street Southeast. Security's calling a trespasser. Unknown the name, but he is being cooperative at the time.
Yeah, thanks all everybody for talking. Cincy White Guy, Idle One, maybe Josh Blackburn. So police reporting 45 shots fired east of the precinct. Could be BS, could be fireworks. Bottom line, the cops are in a mindset of shots fired. Heads up. Thank you. And yeah, there's been consistent shots these last few nights. It's not particularly uncommon to have shots in this area of the north side, but what would be interesting is to look at the shot spotter history during this last few weeks comparatively with the last few months. Also looking at sort of what's happening and where it's happening. Yeah, urban camping against the man. That's pretty much what it is, Andrew. It's like there's so many tents back here. There's so much people who sleep here, literally, that it's become an occupation, specifically an occupation of the 4th precinct against, as you say, the man. And the man could be, you know, the police. The man could be the government, the state. It's all the perpetrators of sort of the man realm, and it's a huge thing. Up, Stammerman. Your presence makes a difference, Lorenzo. Thanks for being yourself and setting us up with a live feed. Yep. Lorenzo's part of Unicorn Riot, and this is actually Nico speaking with Unicorn Riot, but it's all appreciated the same, and next time I see him, I'll tell him you're thanking him, and I'm sure he'll like it. So, yeah. Jim, thanks for speaking. Irish Badass. When the police come out, I decide to pop over the wall. Is there a helicopter flying over? Not every time, no. There hasn't been a helicopter over tonight, from what I understand. A lot of people have been monitoring the way they're using the helicopters. And a lot of people, I think yesterday there was 3 helicopters over the march. I never received verification that they were all news helicopters, but I'm sure they probably were. There has been, you know, there's you can check out Minneapolis Sam on Twitter and North Star Post. They've been doing FBI spy skies, and they've been documenting the way that the FBI has been flying over certain cities, doing specific circles rounds, and essentially what the thought is that they're collecting data at these cities and basically spying on U.S. citizens with these planes up in the sky. Tyson, yes, I will be here to stream some of Blacksgiving for sure. Yeah, Russell Girl, it was a very powerful procession with the protesters' fists in the air as the specific cars were rolling by on the funeral procession for Jamar Clark. It was very powerful. I wasn't specifically out here. I was glad Lorenzo was, because that stream was very powerful. Oh, Cincy white guy. Nah, that's not nice. Lorenzo's an 80s porn star looking guy. Nah, I don't say that. He's much better than an 80s porn star looking guy. Snow dance, yeah, you know, it's cold, but we are lucky. The weather is cooperating, Jeremy, and I bet you the cops are trying to do a snow dance, trying to make it happen. But nevertheless, El Nino is activated this year, and we're actually blessed with non-snow yet. So it's been a couple like small nights of snow. It's just the police are still appearing out the windows. To give you a view of what they're looking at, they're basically casing probably this back area. Nothing really happening back here. People are congregating, people are discussing things, people are having conversations. These conversations are ranging, as I was saying, from topics, you know, how to get justice for Jamar, how to continue this occupation, how are you doing, what did you eat today, what's a better way to live, how do you get out of this? Beyond capitalism, how do you live? Is there another solution? Diversity of tactics. There's a whole bunch of discussions that happen out here. A lot of discussions are, you know, with the tactical discussions, they're really interesting. A lot of people have different views, and there's been a lot of tactics that have been used out here, and so that's always interesting.
Target center loud and clear.
Yes, I'll go talk to people. Anarcho Murph. I was just making sure. Oh, Irish Badass? We do, huh? Me and Lorenzo sound the same. Oh, where'd all the chat go? I don't know. Something happened in the chat. Sorry about that, you all. There was something. Oh, go talk to the barricades. Yeah. I'm gonna avoid that one, and I'm gonna go over here, just because I want to be on this side. So again, if you're watching from the local area, everything is safe. Right now, nobody's been injured, nobody's been hurt by any of the commotion that's gone on. There's been some commotion, and some of that commotion is revolving around threats that the camp has been facing, and even threats by the police who peer themselves over walls.
Don't record me, bro.
Disrespect. We got the barricade.
Yeah, go for it.
How's it going on this end?
Alright, yeah. How's it over there?
It's good. It's streaming right now. You want to talk about anything?
I'm not so good on interviews. Yeah, but I support what you're doing. Huh?
5122, 5124 for disturbance at Moon Raker. 5505 Rooftop Rider 310.
We have the community keeping everybody safe. I got some interviews from other folks.
22 14 104.
300, we get available suspicious male in the area of 35th Avenue and York Avenue.
305 Tram.
Male with a mustache and talking captain, dark black jacket. He's on the front side.
305 Perry.
Hold on.
But you ain't gonna know it, bitch. What are you talking about? You fucking home somebody, bitch. Now be pushing too, bitch. Bitch, you got to home somebody, you fucking, bitch. You fucking home somebody.
It's out right here.
I
didn't make it today because I was down
How's the vigil site going? Vigil site. Oh yeah, man.
Slow down there. Everybody stands when I see it.
A few hours we had like Christmas.
So we got my man right here. He's actually been taking a lot of the care of the vigil site for Jamal. Yeah, the
Call me the candle man.
Candle man. So the vigil's looking good right now?
Oh yeah, definitely. People are donating candles. There's a box right by the visual where he laid and died at. And if you want to donate some candles, and there's a box right there, and if you drop them, I'll light them. As long as we're out here every night, I'll light them as many as I can. That's my contribution to the neighborhood, to Jamar, to North Side for life.
So the candles will continue to stay lit until there's no more candles, or how is that going to work?
Unfortunately, if you see me, you can donate any kind of change, anything. I'll put some of it towards Jamal's candles, and I'll put some of it towards survival out here in the streets. And what happened to him should never happen to anyone. Fortunately, you know, things happening, and we have to wait for the justice to take its course. But sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong. Unfortunately, as a citizen, we have to wait for justice to take its place. But also, I'd like to say that there should be no difference from the citizens of America than the law of America. If I happen to kill someone, I'm not getting to go home and relax with my pension pay or anything. So if I have to sit in a jail cell and wait for a due process, it seems like they should have to do the same thing. The police should have to do the same thing. They shouldn't get French benefits. We all know that they're trying to play the race card out here. Do you see the race car? No, it's because certain people like black, white, green, red, Indians, and whoever you may, whatever race you may be. Martin Luther King said it best. It's not the color of your skin. It's not the color of your skin. It's the content of your character. Just like there's good citizens, there are bad citizens. Good cops, they're bad cops. But the cops are supposed to uphold justice and the laws for the citizens and themselves also. Meaning that there are no difference from the citizens of this world. If you're sworn in to protect us, do that. You know, it's not a black or white thing. It's a right and wrong thing. And with that said, peace, North Side for life. May everybody be forgiven for their sins, and may this turn out to be the right thing.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
So when it comes to this occupation, you being a Northsider, and you seeing the occupation happen, how do you feel about what's happening out here with the community?
Well, it just reminds me of when I was a kid. Couldn't have been no more than, I'd say about 11, 12. My friend Tysell Nelson was killed out of the same precinct by a police officer by the name of Dan May. I was actually at that party. I was a young kid. Tysell didn't deserve to die like that. Although justice found him not guilty, in our hearts, and a lot of people in this community, there wasn't the right decisions. But hey, if there's not enough evidence, unfortunately, that's what the justice system's for. We have to let justice take its course, and if there's not enough evidence, unfortunately, they found the man not guilty. So we have to all think outside the box. We have to all realize that justice has to take its course, and you can't just be boxed in on one thought. You have to also think that maybe there's not enough evidence, or maybe there is. But whichever one it is, we have to be, I guess you would say, satisfied or unsatisfied with the justice system. Quote, getting it right or wrong. Hope they get it right this time. I hope that the beast in everybody is calm. I hope that things like this never happen and people learn a lesson. Not only the citizens, but the law enforcement agencies. You know, all we want is transparent, not to hide information from us, not to let the race card take away from what we're really out here trying to do. It's all for a good cause. And I'm the candle man, and peace.
I'm so sorry. Can you fill in the viewers about Tycel Nelson case? I remember the case. I could give a recap, but I feel like you could give the recap way better.
Yeah, I definitely can, because I was there.
That's amazing.
I was there. I was a kid. I couldn't have been no more than 11 or 12, 1985. Look it up. His name was Tycel Nelson. I was good friends with his brother, a little older brother, Phil. And we were having that party, after party. We were young. We weren't thinking about no guns, real guns at that time. Come on. No, we wasn't thinking about those type of things. We were having a good time at that party, and just so happened Tycel happened to go outside with his girlfriend, and somehow he ended up a little up ways the alley, which somehow he ran into the police and they chased him down, and he ended up on the side of his house, shot in the back with a gun supposedly that he had in his hand placed by him, but who knows? We were inside. There was not enough evidence. Dan May was Dan May was acquitted, and we marched, we protested, we did everything like we're doing it now. And unfortunately, to me, justice didn't serve us well. I don't know, maybe if we were supposed to learn a lesson from what happened to Tycel, the lesson was not learned. It wasn't learned. What I get out of this as an older man, I get out that things can repeat itself in life, and if you learn something out of it, that's a good thing. And what you learn, I hope, is a good thing. That you learn something that makes it a better life for you. What I learned, what I can say about from then to now, is that time seems like it can repeat itself. A lesson I learned is that police officers are getting away with things that, man, that shouldn't be any different from as a citizen that I am and as a law enforcement they are. There should be no difference between that. The lesson I learned is that there is a difference. That's sad. There's a difference. I know it, you know it, and everybody knows it. That if an officer commits a crime, there's a different between a citizen committing that crime. Unfortunately, that's a sad case. A lot of people like to try to play the race card in this tragic event. We all know that the race card has brought down empires, countries, it's taken over countries. It's a propaganda, that's all it is. Like I said, there's words of Martin Luther King would probably ring out and just are the right words for everyone to be seeing right now. You know, it's not the content. I mean, it is the content of your character. If you're a good person, you're a good person. If you're a bad person, you're a bad person. You made some mistakes. You made some mistakes in your life. You know, you did some great things in your life. You did some great things in your life to move forward. And you want to use out today 99.9% doing what you want to do in life. You want to be a peaceful person. You want to be a person that progress, and sometimes there are people that move forward, make progress in life and be happy and be with someone that's happy, makes them happy, and be happy themselves with, you know. But one thing you have to do, to me, is if you do get a learned lesson out of all of this, all of what's going on, all of what's happening, you remember it, you use it in a positive way, and that you be active in things that you believe in and that's right. Don't be a person that lets people, places, things manipulate your actions, manipulate what you want in life. You know, just be yourself, do what you want to do, and be what you want to be. And when wrong comes to you, hopefully you don't end up in a wrong tragedy to where it ends up dead. You dead. You know, you hopefully just get over that wrongness, try to avoid it, or try to turn that wrongness into a rightness. There's so many different ways of wrong and right. I don't even have time to explain it, but to me, this right here just brings me back to Dan May shooting Tysell Nelson, and that wrong is never been a right in my heart, and hopefully Jamal wrongness will not repeat itself with that, and that's why I like the candles. You know, I'm not the best person in the world. I'm not a person that, you know, I've had my ups and my downs. But as long as my thought of goodness, as long as my thought of doing right, as long as my thoughts of being right is not taken out my head, I've always got a chance to change my life, change my wrongs to right, stand up for what I believe, be the person I want to be who I want to be. Don't let people, places, or things change me, control my destiny. You know, I may not be doing what I want to be doing right now, as far as in my life and being successful. But I'm gonna tell you this: one thing I am doing, I'm doing pretty much what I want to do. Nobody's controlling me, making me. or nothing is controlling me or making me. You know, I'm doing me. Whether I'm doing it on a higher level or where I'm doing it on a lower level. I'm not hurting no one to do it. I'm doing me. No one's forcing me to do me. And I'm happy to be out here at this time and in this place. I'm where I want to be right now. Might not have everything I need in life that people quote is successful. But you know what? I got my mind, my thoughts, my own mind. I'm in control of my own life beings. And I feel good about that. If nothing else, I feel good about that. And if 1 million people view this view right now, it keeps coming to my mind. The one thing that keeps coming to my mind mostly about all of this is that the police is no different from the citizen. Actually, they should uphold the law a little higher than the citizens because they're sworn to do so. The saying of Martin Luther King keeps coming back to my mind. It's not the color of our skin. It's the content of your character. We have good citizens and bad citizens. We got good cops and bad cops. So you can't judge everyone and put everyone in one category when tragic things happen. You have to be a person that thinks outside the box. You have to be a person that thinks outside the box, because if you put everybody in the box, we all not gonna fit in that box anyway. It's just not gonna happen. But we all can step outside that box, and it's a big, beautiful world. And there's a lot of good things that people could do. And in life, that's what you want to do. You want to spend the majority of your time doing what you want, when you want, and how you want, you know, without anybody manipulating you, without any substance or actions of others manipulating you. You want to be a person that have your own mind, your own thoughts, your own ways of being. If you're unhappy with that person you're with, go find somebody to make you happy. It's a beautiful thing to be happy. All the time. That's what you strive for, to be happy with someone all the time. Not part of the time. Everybody has their ups and downs, but a lot of the times it's better than some of the times of badness with someone that you're not wanting to be with. And with that said, what we're doing out here with Jamal is unfortunately a sad case of something that's been happened twice in my life now. I hope and I wish that they get it right this time. I hope they do that, because it's something that wouldn't be wrong. It'll be something that all of people, all of humanity, the majority of us could say, wow, damn, they got it right, you know? And we have to wait for all the evidence, unfortunately, you know. You gotta let due process take its course. And that's for every citizen and every law enforcement agent and agencies. We we have to let the law take its course and due process take its course. I'm a candle man. That's my position out here. That's my position I wanted to take. That's my position that I created to take. Did no one tell me to do that. I did it because I wanted to contribute to Jamal. I knew him, talked to him, laughed with him, shook his hand, dapped his hand. He's the little time that I did know him, he didn't deserve. No one deserved, man, woman, child, to die like that in the streets. All of us wake up and think that life is short sometimes. We live day, today, and we should live that day full, and full. So, with that said, I hope everybody heeds any kind of information that I could have gave them that's positive, heed it, soak it up. Just real talk. This is a part of my life that I thought that maybe as a kid I loved this age, and I've always loved this age. I could have never predicted where I'd be at this time in this place, at that age. 46.
I was gonna turn around. I was gonna turn my back later.
I gotta get my life together too. My name is Donald. Like I said, I gotta get my life together. I gotta do a lot of more positive things, and it's gonna come.
Word.
You know what? It's gonna come.
Candle man, that was a lot of realness.
What's up?
Thank you so much.
What's up?
Yep, much appreciated.
What's up? Once again, the press.
You got money? No, I got you.
Good to see you, man. We're gonna go down and check out the vigil site in a bit and show everybody the candles and the site.
They may have grown out by now. I have to go back and
for sure.
light them again, but I will do that. That's no problem. I'll do that all night, every night, as many as I can. You want to donate any funds, you can. You will find me down by the candle visual. And if not, you can donate candles if you can. Every night I'll light them. Light them until this problem that we have is solved. Until we have justice. There will be no peace.
Thank you. You hear from the Candleman Donald dropping a bunch of knowledge about autonomous living, living outside of the box, not conforming to the entities, being happy. It's a very good discussion, very deep discussion. Yeah, I'm not trying to point it towards you, bro. I got you. It's all good. Much respect, bro. Appreciate that.
Chris.
Respect the privacy of the community. What up, Chris?
What's up, man?
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, he's the one that doing the live streaming.
You want to do another song?
Sure.